What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm here with Kat, and yes, it is going to be a little bit different. Sorry for not giving you any time there. It is going to be a little bit different than usual. As you can see, it's a giant face cam. Yeah, no video games today. Today is just going to be a Q&A that I put up on the Discord where you guys could ask some questions for me and Kat, and we're going to get right on into it. So, starting off, we got Agent saying, what do you love most about streaming? Which I'm going to assume is a question towards myself.
Yeah, definitely not me.
Yeah, I'm going to say probably just building a community is what I love the most. It's definitely cool seeing the same people come around and seeing the community grow with new people who are coming around and just being amazing like you guys and are just sticking around, becoming a member, and just hanging out with us, chatting in the chat a lot. That's probably my favorite part, is just building the community. Let's see. Up next, we're gonna skip a couple of these questions, by the way. A cat who is just gonna be in my way. How is Steve as a husband? What do you think? How is Steve as a husband? Can you get your tail out of the camera?
I mean,
come on, scooch.
He's a husband.
Scooch.
No, he's great. I mean, oh, Kitty, don't do that. Ow.
This is already going swimmingly, let me tell you.
We're just gonna leave the cat there. Come here.
Go on. How am I as a husband? That's
You're
the real
good.
question.
You're good. You
I can
support
answer
me.
that.
You love me. You moved down to Alabama with me.
I can answer that for her. Not all that great because I spend 90% of my time on a computer either working with Jerome or working with you guys.
No.
She does get a little irritated sometimes because I do spend too much time on the computer.
Only sometimes. We're working on it.
And then you guys are awesome and you're like, well, you know what? You need a day off. Please go do it. You guys are amazing. What's the funniest moment with the buddies? Oh, buddy. We've had some really funny moments in Adopt Me Simulator. I can't think of anything specifically funny, but I will say some of the best recordings that I have are the shell shocks. So, if you guys didn't know, I love shell shock. So, I mean, just there's nothing better than when you're playing with your friends and you hit a 440 damage clover shot. So I mean, there's that. But as for funny moments with the buddies, I mean, I've been recording with Jerome specifically for 3 years now. So if I had to pick out a single moment, I couldn't really do that one. Sorry that I can't really answer that question. Nothing's really coming up to the top of my head right now. Are turtles actually slower? They fast and we perceive them to be slow.
They're slow.
They're slow. Sorry to tell you, Jeff. Glass half full or half empty?
Depends on the day.
Yeah, it really does depend on the day. Some days I'm like, you know what, that's half full. I mean, sure, here you go. Here's a glass of water, honey.
Bro, you do that, though.
And then other days I look at it and I go, well, that glass is definitely half empty. She's going to be a little upset with me. It just depends on the day, I'm not gonna lie.
Where did the thing about you eating glue come from?
Well, as far as I know, it came about by my good friend Jerome ASF, who decided it would be a good idea midstream to buy sitemusic88.com. And then from there, he started talking about me eating glue, and that's just how it started rolling out of hand. Dropsy photoshopped a bottle of glue into my hand one time. Yeah, it was Dropsy. And yeah, it just went all downhill from there. And guys, it was not pretty, let me tell you. It's been a year.
Been a while.
It's been a year plus that this glue meme has been going around. So, luckily the pony stopped. I'm not buying a pony.
Why not?
Because we don't have space. I can't have a pony in the third floor of an apartment.
How long have we been married? So it was just 3 years last week.
June 17th was 3 years for us, and I didn't get her a single gift.
His is on order. It'll be here soon.
I'll make sure to show you guys my gift. If a Cyclops closes his eyes, is it winking or blinking? I would
Both.
say, I don't know. I would say it's a blink at that point in time. There's only one to blink, so it's gonna be a blink. It's not a wink. You gotta have, yeah, exactly. You gotta have one eye. You gotta have one eye closed and one eye open. And if you only have one eye, then it's one eye closed, and it's a blink. Easy question, Cordy. Get out of here. Are zebras black striped with white or white striped with black? Cat knows the answer to this
You
one.
read that entirely wrong. Are they black with white stripes or white with black stripes?
Yeah, I've been reverting them the whole time. I just go with it. It's gonna be funny when I pop up these things on the screen and it's just like, that's not what that says, and I'm just gonna be like, yep. But go on, you know the answer to this.
They are black with white stripes.
And why? Why do you know this?
Science.
I know the answer, but why do you know this?
Science.
Okay, fine.
I
She's
definitely just look up odd things, fun model systems,
She saw that question.
and looked it up specifically.
Yeah, and she was like, I need to know. What's your favorite animal? Favorite animal's a giraffe. What about you?
I don't know.
I love giraffes because when they fight, they
Pandas.
swing
Red
their...
pandas. They're
Okay,
adorable,
fine.
especially when they play in the snow.
They are adorable. When they swing their heads around to fight, they're like wrecking balls, and I don't know. I really like giraffes. I don't know what more to say.
He wanted to get one of the 4 foot tall ones that you can
Yeah.
buy at the store, the wooden ones.
I did. Do you plan on having children? Not anytime soon. Not really
Still
in
too
the...
unstable right now, especially with me still in school.
Yeah, so she's getting ready to graduate from grad school, and potentially we're going to be moving who knows where for a couple of years, and then moving again to who knows where. It's too unstable right now, so really, kids, not really in the near future, not really thought
Don't
about
want
it.
to do that to a kid either.
Yeah, we don't want to be moving around with all that. Has there been a time when Steve has gotten so mad at you
No.
you wanted to end it
have
with
I
him?
ever gotten so mad with you that I wanted to end it?
That's not what that says.
Yes.
Has there ever been a time when Steve has gotten so mad with you?
Gotten you so mad that you wanted to end it with him? Unless,
Has there been any times like that?
no, not really. No,
Not even the other night when we were taking the bed out and you cussed at me?
I didn't.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you
I
did.
yelled at you. I did not cuss at you.
Oh, you cussed at me.
Only when
But
you
that's-
dropped it on my foot.
That's beyond the point. We're gonna scooch on along and not get into an argument.
But no, no, I just get a little frustrated sometimes with the computer.
Yes, that
But-
does happen.
But no,
But I mean, that comes with working a job and a half, essentially. So, I mean, I
it
do
was
work...
before the job and a half.
I know,
so-
but still, like, you still do get upset with me sometimes. And it's like,
Yeah.
well, I work, 8 hours with Jerome, and then I gotta do 2 hours of streaming a day, so sometimes it does make it difficult, and that's why we started doing some videos for you guys, so I can spend a little more time with Kat. Why the use Site Music 88? Well, let me tell you what. Site Music 88 was a hand-me-down name. Sorry to tell you guys. Sorry to break it to you guys. Hand-me-down name. My brother, I was like maybe 8, and I wanted to play Guild Wars 1. Game came out in like 2000, I think. And I wanted to play with him, but I was too young, so he was like, here, let me make you an account. Here's your name, boom. Here's your email, boom. And he just gave me the name and the email, and Site Music 88 wasn't the email, but I mean, he just...
Blame Bob.
Yeah, blame my brother, Bob. Anyone know him, blame him. Is working with Jerome a very demanding job? Also,
And
how do
did
you and
meet?
Jerome meet? Alright, so Jerome and I met because it was a good job opportunity that I got, and it was much better than what I was doing. Before I worked for Jerome, I worked in a fabric warehouse where I was lugging 90-pound rolls of vinyl and carpet over top my head all day long for 8 hours a day. The only benefit was it was Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, so I was off perfect times. But
Carpool during that time.
yeah. But I mean, it was just so demanding, and I made less, and it was just like not good.
Before that was Target.
Yeah, and before that I worked at Target. So leading up to Jerome's offer, that was the best offer I'd had in a while. I mean, I was an inventory manager at a store back up in Maryland before we moved down here, but I left my job. That was a very well-paying job, but it was very stressful. Long story short, is working with Jerome a demanding job? Yes, it is demanding. It's not exactly too difficult, but it is a lot of waiting around for Jerome to get around, or for Jerome to get this over to somebody else to get to me, or a lot of, I guess, telephone is what it's called, where you just like one person to one person to one person, and eventually it gets skewed and then something goes wrong. So it is a pretty, I guess demanding isn't the word for it, but it is a very time-consuming job nonetheless. Does Kat have Minecraft? Will you make a video with Kat playing Minecraft or Ark with you? Kat doesn't play video games.
I actually never really played any sort of game until recently with things on the phone.
Yeah, she really is not a...
I played Spyro one time when I was in high school, and this was years after it had come out, and that's about it.
Yep. That's about it. Does Kat play Mobile Legends? Said a humble potato,
Nope.
followed by Agent saying, "Can I 1v1 her?" LOL. No, she doesn't.
Sorry, don't play.
It's not about that. Will Kat do anything YouTube related with the others? Vale, Matt, Jerome, Dropsy, etc. We will be doing.
Only if it's in real life, not online, because I don't game. And that was my face. Hi.
Yeah, no, we'll be doing some in real life stuff with Jerome,
Here we go. I got a
Dropsy,
kitty.
Matt, myself, this weekend, which is, I guess, current weekend that you guys are, yeah, I don't know. But she'll be in some of those probably. Look at that cute face. Look at. How are you such a cool guy, Steve? Well, that was never the case, let me tell you. I was a loser in high school, and I really, no, I don't know. I don't think I'm very cool.
All right.
What is your
Hold
favorite
on.
game? Mega
We
Man.
skipped a ton of them.
That happens occasionally.
Yeah, well, how many cats and dogs do we have? We only have 3 cats, and what are their names?
We have 3 cats. We have
Fiona's here.
Fiona. Gwen is the little black cat walking around, and Freya is the fluff ball that I usually show off on stream.
Yes.
So we have 3 cats plus cat.
Meow. All right. And how did we first meet?
We first met
Working together. At
working
Wawa.
together at Wawa. We worked there at the same time. She was a manager
actually-
and I was a employee.
I actually knew his brother before I knew him.
Yeah, that is true. She worked with my brother because my brother got me the job at Wawa, and yeah, she knew my brother long before she knew me,
Yeah.
and they were friends. So, why is the sky blue? What's the answer to life? I can't answer those questions.
Have you ever gotten stitches?
Have I ever gotten stitches?
No, I haven't.
No, I haven't gotten stitches either. Actually,
Really?
never had to get stitches. Do you have a Nintendo Switch? Yes, I do have a Nintendo Switch. What jobs have you had? And
We've listed those for you.
listed all of them. Worked at Wawa for 6 years. And then worked at Target for half a year. Masco Fabrics, which was the warehouse, for, I don't know, half a year.
Alright, and then for me, it was Wawa, working at a doctor's office and a hospital as a receptionist, and then in a research lab, both in Maryland and then now down here for school.
Yeah, cool story. While Kat was in college, she was working 3 jobs to ensure
2.
that she didn't have
Just 2.
2 jobs. 2 jobs to ensure that she didn't have student loans.
Tons of student loans.
Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Did you and Matt get into trouble often when you were kids? If so, how often? So I've known Matt since 9th grade, I think. Either 10th or 9th grade. So we're coming up on, I think we're 9 years of friends. So I didn't know him way back when we were kids, but as high schoolers, yes, we did often get in a little bit of trouble, and we're not going to go on into that. There were many of times where I probably should have not been alive, but we're not going to get into that one.
Alright, what's your favorite game? Because you skipped that one too.
Favorite game, Mega Man X
Alright then.
for the SNES. Very good game. Let's see. What's your favorite Minecraft mod? Let's see. Favorite Minecraft mod. Have you ever completed a Minecraft mod pack? I'm sure I've completed at least one mod pack with Jerome in the years that I have been doing things with him. As for favorite mod, Tech Guns is a very good mod. I also enjoy the Wings mod.
All things I have no idea what they are.
Yeah, Kat has no clue.
I'm so confused right now.
So Tech Guns is really fun, a lot of fun. Trying to think of a really good one. One that's really, I don't know, I'd say the one that's the biggest impact would be like Vein Miner. That's amazing. I love that.
All right, what is a fun hobby that you like to do outside of YouTube?
Fun hobby outside of YouTube for me would be nothing. I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, 6:30, 7, somewhere around there. I have my cup of coffee with you guys. I stream, and then I get straight to work. And then after work ends at like 4 or 5 p.m., I then stream.
Eat dinner,
and then hang out with Kat for an hour or two.
couch.
So really, I don't have another hobby. YouTube is my hobby at this point in time.
Yoga, occasionally.
Yeah, we do hot yoga on Wednesdays and occasionally.
I don't know if you would consider that a fun hobby for you though.
Yeah, I usually die. What came first, chicken or the egg? Obviously, I'm going to say the chicken.
I don't know.
The chicken had to
Good
lay
question.
the egg for the next one to come. I don't know. Favorite Minecraft minigame? Bed Wars for sure. For sure. Have you played
Mega Man.
a Mega Man game? And if so, what?
All of them?
I haven't played all of them.
Oh, okay.
I've played a lot of them. X1 and X2 are my favorite. X1 being my all-time favorite game. I can pretty much speed run that game. I love it. It's been years since I played. Thanks for subscribing, whoever that was. It's been a little while since I've played last. But, yeah. I mean, X1 is a lot of fun. X2 is pretty hard. I never got around to speedrunning that. So, I mean, that is what it is.
Do you like Astro Boy too?
Never played Astro Boy, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
Least favorite anime? Oh, man, I don't even know. Like,
What's one you
has
think
there
will
ever
finish?
been one? I mean,
Because I guess that one would count.
not really.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't tell you what my least favorite anime was. I'll tell you that it is currently, what night is this that we are filming? It is Tuesday night, and on
Yes.
Crunchyroll, the new Ruby series just released, so I'm super excited to watch all of those. Ruby is in my top 5 favorite animes. But I can't answer the rest of that, sorry. I don't really have a least favorite anime. Do you have to scratch your ear into the microphone?
Yes.
Do you like the Black Clover anime? Do you think Fairy Tail is a good anime? Watched the first maybe 20 episodes of Black Clover, and then it lost me. There was just too many episodes. Just kind of fell off. I don't know. And Fairy Tail, way too many episodes for me to watch. 300 episodes or whatever. Never really got into it. How did you and Kat meet? We already answered that one. What video of Jerome did you enjoy doing with him? I enjoy almost all of them, except for, I'm going to tell you this right now. There are two that I hate. There are two that I hate, that I can't stand. One being Cookie Camp, because of the stupid update that Blade did where he allowed attacking rabbits. I hate those.
Attacking rabbits now?
Yeah, so attacking rabbits, and the one where it changes all your bunnies to something else, because once that happens, if you don't have any backup cookies, it's game over. And then Monsters Industries I really hate, because I always get destroyed. It's not even fair. And in Monsters Industries, if you start to get destroyed and somebody steals all your stuff, it's just game over, no fun. So those are my two least favorite game modes with Jerome.
He does usually end up in a pretty sour mood after Monsters Industries.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Do you know the way, brother? No, I do not know the way. Sorry.
No, me either.
Alright,
if you were to push a button that would allow you to change how any one word is said, what would it be? However, all guns are changed to Rudy Tooty, point and shooty, and you can't change this. Would you push this button, and what word would you change?
Yeah, I'd probably push it, and just to be a nuisance, make it potato instead of potato.
Why?
Why not?
Why?
You want some potatoes tonight?
No! I want potatoes.
Would you do it? Would you press a button to change a word?
No, because I'm not that annoyed with any of them.
Okay, fine. Whatever. What's your favorite restaurant in Maryland? Pappas?
Pappas.
Yeah. They have really good crab cakes. Not gonna lie. I like how we both...
in Maryland. Parkville, Maryland.
I like how we both came to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
Can you play Terizla next time you play? I don't know what Terizla is, so...
Look it up.
Gonna have to look that one up.
Alright, what is the worst injury or disease you've ever got? And do either of you know any mythologies? So I actually took a whole class on mythology, and I really, really, really enjoyed it in college.
Yeah, I know a little bit, but as far as the first half of that question,
Mono for you, probably.
Mono. I had mono, which enlarged my spleen to be 3 times larger than what it should have been, and I was still skateboarding at the time, so I realized that there was a problem when I went to ride off a curb and just face planted and could not move, and I had to call my mom to come pick me up. I was like 15 at the time, and I was like, hey, can you come pick me up? And she drove up next to me, and I'm just laying in the middle of the street. She's like, okay, we're going to the hospital. I'm like, yeah, please, thanks. And yeah, that was that. That was the worst experience of my life. I couldn't skateboard for like a month because my spleen would not stop being enlarged, and they were afraid that if I fell, it would rupture and I would literally bleed out. So that was probably the worst illness that I had. Did you ever have any bad illnesses?
Not really. Only when I was really, really little, and I don't remember that.
Okay, she's boring.
I'm sorry. I tried to stay healthy.
Does Steve meditate in his dojo?
Only if the hot yoga classroom counts.
Yeah, so I mean, you do meditate in yoga sometimes, and I mean, I did do a little bit of meditation today because I did some yoga at the house because I'm still super sore from the last yoga session.
Oh god, all the hurt.
Yeah,
can't move.
We didn't do hot yoga last session. It was 2 days ago, but instead we did yoga outside in the 90-degree heat. Which I mean, hot yoga is like 110, but when you think about it, we were in direct sunlight. It was very hot.
It was a very vigorous yoga. It wasn't slow, steady stretching.
Yeah, and also it was also an hour and a half instead of an hour. So I mean, it was very intense.
Glorious.
So yeah, sometimes I do meditate. How often do you do hot yoga? Once a week on Wednesdays.
Once a week for hot yoga. I usually do normal yoga 3 to 4 times a week.
Did you build your computer, and
yes.
What components, and what is the price of it? Okay, so
too much.
Yes,
we built it.
I think it was what, $2,500?
Something around there.
$2,500 to $2,800 is what I paid for it.
And I don't remember exactly what parts we got.
Yeah, to be honest,
I got nothing.
All right, after a brief intermission where I didn't know how to work my own computer, we found it, and so. It is 32 gigs of RAM. It's an i7 with Corsair RAM. It's got, like I said, 32 gigs of RAM. It's an Asus motherboard. It's water-cooled. That's by Corsair as well.
We also have a Corsair keyboard.
Yeah, that's about it. I mean, nothing too fancy, but it was a decent chunk of change. But onwards to the next one.
Where maybe I get to instruct him how to use his computer again.
When did you get married? 3 years ago, buddy old pal.
June 17th, 2016.
Yep. Are you going to play the new Risk of Rain 2 update? I want to. I haven't yet, but I do want to. So probably it added, new biomes, new creatures, and potentially a new hero? I'm not sure about the last part. If someone came up to you with lyrics, would you make a Minecraft song that has an animation vid for it? Agent, I'm not gonna lie, probably not, for the sheer fact that I don't know how to make animations. If a mad scientist put two... No, we're not gonna do that one.
No ethics questions here.
Yeah.
What year did you meet Kat? Do you know? I know.
Hold
Let's
up.
see if he knows.
Hold up. I can do this. 2010.
I guess technically we would have met in 2010.
2009, 2010, somewhere around there.
But 2011 is when we started dating.
Yeah.
When we really
Because
started
I was
working together.
16 when we met. Maybe. Was I 16 when we met?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because we met initially at the first MS walk with Wawa before you were technically working.
Yeah.
Not that I paid any attention to you at that point.
Let's see. Yeah, that's true.
Took a whole year for me to even notice you existed. I was up at college, though, for a good portion of that.
Agent! Could you get good at Mobile Legends? Could you get good at Shell Shock? How about that one, huh?
Oh, no.
No, I'm just kidding. This is a good one right here. What Ghibli anime film would you suggest?
All right.
Seen Howl's Moving Castle, Totoro, Spirited Away, and Ponyo once.
Princess Mononoke.
Princess Mononoke
Castle
is
in
a
the Sky.
very good one. Yes, Castle in the Sky is also really good. Which we own both of those. Howl's Moving Castle is probably my all-time favorite, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that.
Howl's Moving Castle
I also really
good.
like Spirited Away.
Spirited Away is really good. Like I said, let's go down the list.
I haven't seen Ponyo yet.
Let's go down the list 1 through 5. Favorite is going to be Howl's Moving Castle, followed by...
Princess Mononoke for you.
No.
Really?
Spirited Away, Princess Mononoke, Castle in the Sky. Totoro. Yeah. I have a big old Totoro painting
hallway.
somewhere.
It's in the hallway.
All right, let's keep this going. What do you think?
No, I'll agree with that. I like that.
Okay.
We'll be showing pictures from our next vacation.
Of course.
Absolutely. They'll be on our Instagrams.
We will be vlogging our next vacation. Not the one to Florida, but the one to Punta Cana. Very excited for that. Yes. Steve and Kat, waffles or pancakes?
Waffles.
Yeah, probably waffles. Not gonna lie. What's your favorite type of food, i.e. Mexican, Chinese, French, Italian? I'm gonna say it's a very close tie between tacos and sushi. So Mexican and Japanese.
Okay.
It's a very close tie. I can eat tacos for days and days and days, but at the same time I can eat sushi for days if you just give me sushi.
I'll take some French food, please.
Okay, fine.
And some Japanese.
Why do toes look like mini fingers?
Especially his!
Mine are really good at grabbing things. How do you get good? One simply just hits the power button on their computer to get good. That's all it takes. What is your favorite game other than Mega Man? That means all the Mega Mans, you potato.
I appreciate that a lot.
Favorite game besides Mega Man? This is a tough one, actually. I
have no idea.
Cut. All right. After a brief intermission, I confirmed that I am a dumb, and Final Fantasy XIV is gonna be it. I love the game. I still play it. I've been playing
7?
It. 7's really good. I like 7, but 14 I would say I have the most playtime on.
So just because you have the most playtime doesn't mean it's your
I would
favorite.
say 14 is my favorite.
Okay.
If we're talking about non-multiplayer games in general, then 7 would have it beat out. Storyline 7 has it beat out, but Final Fantasy XIV, you can just play with your friends, pal around, and there's so much to do, so much to explore that it's just a ton of fun. Let's see. Have you ever thought about playing RTS games other than TBS games or other TBS games besides Risk? I mean, Jerome and I used to play a lot of Age of Empires together. I like Civ. Civ's a good game.
There's also, we play a couple of board games that are More strategy based too.
That's very true.
Pandemic is wonderful.
I also like Dota Auto Chess or Dota Underlords. That's really good. That's very strategy based. I do like strategy based games.
Yeah.
So yes, I do enjoy them. When did you join the Nice Posture crew, and when?
And who? When you did, who was in it?
Okay.
So you joined in October of 2016 because it was right after we got married.
Yep. So 2016 I joined. I've been with him for 3 years now, and when I joined, it was Jerome, Alex, Tootie, and Ben. Mm-hmm. Blade was around, but not much. He was kind of just in the background.
Stuff.
Same with me. When I first joined, I was more so in the background of things. I was actually hired on to take notes in meetings and things like that. I wasn't hired on to be in recordings.
That rapidly changed.
That rapidly changed, yeah. And then also Daisha came in shortly after when she started doing her YouTube stuff. So yeah, that's that. Guys, that's all the questions we have for tonight. Yeah. So that's where we're going to be calling it.
So I guess you guys got to know us a little bit better.
Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this. If you want to see it again, or if you want me to do anything similar like this with Kat, maybe, I don't know, like BuzzFeed quizzes, or I don't know, simple vlog things.
Wife versus husband Pinterest challenge. See if we can make him Pinterest fail.
See who can cook better, maybe, on Pinterest fails. Have a cooking challenge.
Shoe in here.
Okay, yeah. So, guys, that is going to be it. Make sure you hit the like button if you did enjoy this and you want to see more things like this. It lets me know. But we will see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.